let me make myself clear as I make this video. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. All right, I'm from Memphis, born and raised. I know the history of the Memphis Grizzlies oh so well. What was it? I believe it might have been, 2009, 2010, the year that the Grizzlies, we made that run with Zebo. Maybe 2011. The year we made the Grizzly fans will know, the year that we made that run with Zebo, it was the same year that Memphis had the floods. Y'all know what year that was. It was the year that we beat San Antonio in the first round. Anywho, the Memphis Grizzlies historically have not had a lot of great success in the draft. Now, we've gotten guys like Mike Conley, right? We ended up trading Kevin Love for Mike Conley. I guess at that point you could say, I don't know which one would have been better for the organization. Mike Conley has been a model citizen for that Grizzlies team. He said all the right things, did all the right things. He's wanted to be in Memphis, so give Mike Conley credit. But outside of that, we really haven't got it right in the draft. I mean, you could say Rudy Gay, maybe. I'm just looking back at the Memphis Grizzlies draft history. Just a lot of average guys. Like, obviously, I think about Hasheem Thabeet. I think we took him at number 2 in the past. Just guys that have not panned out. I actually like Jaren Jackson. I actually think he's one of our better picks. And I'm not a Grizzlies fan, but I am from Memphis. All right? Unless they're playing my Lakers, I root for Memphis. All right? Let me make that clear. I just don't think the Grizzlies have gotten it right in the draft under the Chris Wallace administration. He is now out at that role, and now Memphis has a new beginning. And congratulations to them damn Memphis Grizzlies, as they just got the number 2 pick in the 2019 NBA draft. A lot of people know. Remember that time the Grizzlies had that number 2 pick, but they ended up having to trade it because it was a part of a condition. And you remember that they would have got Carmelo Anthony, but they had to trade that pick to the Detroit Pistons, and that turned out to be Darko Milicic, right? The Grizzlies would have drafted Carmelo Anthony at that number 2 slot. That's the kind of luck the Grizzlies have not had in the last few years. So I'm happy for Memphis, the city, to finally get some of that fortune to get that number 2 pick. I know a lot of people are like, damn, we almost had number 1. And yes, it is that many millions on the line in regard to the difference between number 1 and number 2. Zion is going to bring some city millions upon millions of dollars next year. But number 2 ain't bad. Ja Morant or RJ Barrett are not bad. And I do believe the Memphis Grizzlies deserve this. They got screwed by Atlanta and Dallas last year. Atlanta and Dallas literally screwed the Grizzlies over and swapped their picks out and left the Grizzlies with drafted Jaren Jackson last year. Look, all due respect to all parties involved, the Memphis Grizzlies deserve this fortune for once. They get a chance to get a guy that can change their franchise around. I'm thinking the Grizzlies got to go Ja Morant. I'm going to do a mock draft and all that soon, but I'm thinking the Grizzlies got to go Ja Morant. Here's why. Go get your Russell Westbrook. Go get your Damian Lillard. Go get him. What do we say about Damian Lillard and Russell Westbrook? They're too loyal to Oklahoma City and Portland, respectfully. As I shoot this video right now on my TV screen is Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers in the Western Conference Finals. What is one thing that Damian Lillard has consistently said? I'm staying in Portland no matter what. They took a chance on me. I'm not going anywhere. Russell Westbrook, what did he do? Time and time and again. I re-signed in Oklahoma City. After Kevin Durant left, what did he do? He re-signed in Oklahoma City. He wants to be there. They want to be there. Both those guys want to be there. Ja Morant is of that cloth. He's of that cloth. You go get a guy that probably will keep your franchise in Memphis. I'm just being honest right now. He's probably going to keep you guys in Memphis. There's a good chance that a team's going to lose their franchise in the next 5 to 8 years to Seattle. Seattle wants a new team. And it came down to Memphis, hell, maybe Oklahoma City, a couple other organizations that are on the verge of losing their team. That ball bouncing in the Grizzlies' favor to get the number 2 pick probably just changed their organization. People are going to want to get out their seats and go see Ja Morant. On a Friday night, I know Memphis. Trust me, I know Memphis. There's not a lot to do in the city, right? There's people out there that probably would just kick it and end up going to Club Love with Curtis Givens at 11 or 12 o'clock at night, right? Whatever, just go on Beale Street or whatever. Go to a little bar or something like that. Now with Ja Morant in the mix, there are going to be people who be like, nah, you know what? Let's go to a Grizzly game. Then we make our plans after that, right? Like that's going to happen in Memphis. It's not a lot to do. There are going to be people who be like, yeah, we can go on Beale Street, but let's go to this Grizzly game first. Let's go check out Ja Morant. Let's go check out RJ Barrett. I think this is great for the city of Memphis. I'm happy for them. Obviously, this wasn't the most analytical video out there. It was kind of Memphis biased. But again, I'm from there. I'm happy for my hometown, man. I'm happy that they finally get the fortune. We've been screwed in that damn lottery the last few years, in my opinion. And finally, Memphis gets one to go in their favor. And now they can go get Ja Morant. The Pelicans have decisions to make at number 1. Maybe they trade out of the pick. They're probably taking Zion. Look, The Pelicans have decisions to make. There is not a decision to be made for the Memphis Grizzlies. You bet not think about trading this pick. Go get Ja Morant. Period. Congratulations to the Memphis Grizzlies. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids. They are now tuned in.
Yo, we locked in right now, Mr.
Mr.Taliaferro.
Shout out to Mr. Taliaferro.
You watching Mr.Taliaferro TV.
Mr. Taliaferro TV, here with the triple B's, you can't do nothing but win.